Hello YouTube, for your reviewing pleasure tonight, I have a 1986 release of the AMT ERTL Tennessee Thunder Transporter. This also comes with the pulling car that is located on it as well. Tennessee Thunder was a two-wheel drive pulling funny car from the 80s. And you kind of see around the box here, have kit number 6636 is for this one. Now, they did release the Tennessee Thunder pulling car as its own separate kit. You can kind of see a little bit of the information going around the box here. But this one is with the transporter, which truthfully I don't know how accurate this actually would have been if the Tennessee Thunder had its own enclosed trailer or what. But this is kind of a neat kit, and being a fan of motorsports of the 80s, had to get it. So we'll take a quick glance at the decal sheets. There's two of them. You have the small one here, which is for the actual pulling car, and then you have this larger one here, which is for the actual rig itself. So we'll start with the instructions for the pulling car. Start with that huge big block engine, supercharged, of course. And then the huge pulling tires. And then inside of here we have the actual full frame rails for it, the roll cage, driver's seat, rear end assembly, the steering. This was actually mostly a full, like, normal funny car, with the addition of a couple of things. One was the design of the rear tires. Two is the way that the weights are dealt in this car to keep the nose at a set weight, so weight could be added or removed. And then there would have been the hitch assembly, which you can see back here, to hook up a weighted sled. A couple of other kits from ERTL from that time. So I'll lay that to the side. Instead of digging right into the parts, I want to dive down here to the bottom of the box and grab the other instructional sheet for the hauler, or the transporter. So somebody had 3-hole punched it at one point. I do find it funny that the logos and images that ERTL has used has not changed in years, because even the re-releases still have those same images. Taking a look at the engine, building up the diesel, getting the cab installation, instrument panel, showing you which lights are actually going to be required for the red lights. So it does actually come with red and amber lights. Going through the chassis, your front end installation here with the fuel tanks, front end continued with the cab going on, radiator, and then the hood getting installed, and then passenger side, driver side mirrors, and then your painting and decal guide with the decal application. So kind of neat there. Go ahead and set an additional bag there off to the side. This is your actual pulling car. Now, these are sealed bags, so I'm going to keep them that way just so none of the loose parts get loose and start rattling around. So you have your pulling car here. Flipping it over, you have your rear wheel hubs, or part of the rear wheel hubs. You have your chassis, the rear end assembly over here. Actual block of the motor, transmission, all of the basic parts to a model car. Diving down, we'll take a quick look here at the clear parts. So, it comes with the clear parts for the truck, and then one clear part here for the actual pulling car. Side windows would have been open, and then two parts, like I said, for the red and amber lights. So let's go ahead and lay those clear parts all back down in there. Keep those nice and safe, even though they might scuff up a little bit. Come here to the tires. So the tires for the truck are these nice big road wheels, Goodyear tires, a nice deep tread. And then for the pulling car, you have two of these small little funny car straight line front wheels, and then a couple of these nice knobby pulling wheels for the rear. So I'll go ahead and put all the tires back in. Also have the rear metal axle as well in there. Here's the single chrome sprue for the pulling car. So you have the rear hub for the pulling wheels, valve covers, all of the blower parts, oil pan, all the stuff for the good old high performance motor. As mentioned, sealed bag, and as you can see, a lot of loose parts, so definitely keeping this one sealed until I'm ready to build. I got the cab, have here the rear axle, mud guards, chassis items. So basically a kit of parts now, or a bag of parts. This one here is for the actual car hauler section. Does have the full frame rails, but then you also have this large sprue here, or this large piece here for the actual car hauler, side panels for that, and that brings us down to the chrome parts here. So have the wheel hubs, exhaust pipes with the truck, fuel tanks, exhaust manifolds, or valve covers, things like that. Fifth wheel attachment, which will not be used in this one. Your fuel tank, end caps. Again, some additional wheel and hubs. Not all of the wheel and hubs would be used. So, again, hopefully you enjoyed this look at the 1986 AMT Earl Tennessee Thunder Transporter and Pling Car model kit.